Welcome to the Bivouac. This is the game of I Doubt It. This game goes by a lot of names, some of which are not family friendly. So here on the Bivouac Index, we're going to refer to it as I Doubt It. To play this game, you're going to need one standard deck of 52 cards. You're then going to evenly deal out all the cards to however many players you have. I'm going to play with 4 players for this example. You can play with more, and if you do play with more than 4 players, it is suggested that you add in more decks as desired to play the game. I have this centerfold, which is going to be used for demonstration purposes. However, nobody actually plays with this kind of thing in the middle. Your goal in this game is to run out of cards. What you're going to do is you're going to look at your hand, and it's helpful to organize them in ascending order because this game works in that way. So I got a 2 over here, a 3 over there, 2 5s, 6 over there. Okay, so an 8, 9. Oop, I missed that 4. Let's put that back over there. Okay. For public purposes, we're going to make it a open view, but in a real game, you would not, of course, show your cards. One player will start, and the player who starts can be up to kind of some discretion, but generally I play it as a player who has the ace of spades, which happens to be this player. Just lucky circumstance. So this player can lay the ace of spades with however many other cards they have. So of course this card will be face up just to show that they have the ace of spades, but any further cards will be face down. And what they might decide to do is add more cards under there. This game is called I Doubt It, and it's a bluffing game. So your turn will be dictated by what this is, and it'll go up as we go. So the first player, of course, has aces. So they can lay 1 or more cards face down that are aces. So I'm going to say I have 1 ace. I'm going to lay it down. Anybody else at this point in time could say, I doubt it. Okay? And if they do, they will flip over the cards that I just laid down and see if I was right. In this case, I was right. I said 1 card and I laid down 1 card. I said they were aces and they were all indeed aces. So in this case, the person who challenged it, we'll say this one, takes all the cards that are currently in the stack, including my ace and everything below it, into their hand. Now, let's say I had instead fibbed, and I laid a 2 of spades instead. I did indeed lay 1 card, that was truthful, but my cards were supposed to be aces because it was a turn of aces, and so I lied and said I laid down an ace when I actually laid down a 2. If I lie, that means it go down over here, and I have to go this way. Now, if nobody called it and this guy lays the next card down, whatever it may be, then I'm done. I'm safe. I got off scot-free. There are some people who like to say, if you do that, you have to say the word peanut butter or something else, just to say that you do that. I almost never play with that, but I do see people play that way. So, once I laid down my ace, I'm going to say 1 ace. It's the next person's turn. They have 2s. So they're going to look at their hand and they go, I got 1, 2 there. Another 2 there, and you know what? I feel like I'm never going to see aces again, so I'm going to try to sneak an ace by. And I'm going to say 3 2s. That's pretty bold, but maybe they have it. I've got 2 2s in my hand, so I know that he's fibbing. So I'm going to say, I doubt it. I'm going to flip over his cards. There's an ace in there. So then he would take all of his cards that he just laid down and that ace that I just put, and it goes back in his hand. The next player continues to change, so they actually have 3s, okay? So they're going to look at their hand. They're going to say, I got 1 3. So I'm going to say I got 1 3. The next player slides on. And they got 4s. So they're going to go over. Oh, I got 1 4. Got another 4. I got 2 4s. Okay, that's my turn. I got 5s. And it goes around and around and around like that until one player runs out of cards. Once one player runs out of cards, that player has won and the game is over. Some people do like to play for seconds in this game. I highly advise against it because once the first person goes out, it's generally very difficult for the second person to go out. That is the entirety of I Doubt It. Good luck.